All right, so it's hey Cable, hey it's Gamma Night 2. Um, we're expecting a lot more hype after the retailer presentation today, um, and unfortunately, the Ravensburger tables have moved to a smaller table around the backside, so they're kind of hidden as opposed to being in the middle of the floor. So we think that slowed down the crowd a little bit. People are going to take a while to find them. Yeah, but people have been trickling in. We just kicked off a few minutes ago. You can see Steve Warner there in the front, back to me, and then Ryan's way back there, hovering over the table, teaching the rules. Yeah. This is what the crowd looks like. What does Pot of Greed do? Draws you cards from the other side. Yeah, Dara, it's they're out of the way, like around the corner tonight, and a lot smaller table. So I think it's taking people a while to find the games. Yeah, but same decks, so we don't have any new cards. Same promo decks. To my right with the camera here is Karina from Matrix TCG. They were here last night. They've been all over the place getting content, so definitely a channel worth tuning into. Just got to hype them up one more time.
So now you have one equal card. You can play any card that costs one equal. So you just turn it sideways in order to use it. That's called turning. And then you can play your character.
Dar, you have me waiting. I'm not moving. Oh, I'm sorry, John. That's Adar. That's Steve Warner. Hey DJ, the products, honestly, in person look fantastic. Here's the thing, I can't talk about the quality of because I don't know how they hold up yet, like the quality of the playmats. The sleeves they're still working on. I don't know, like from a quality perspective. From a design and marketing perspective, they're all excellent. Every product looks fantastic in person. Absolutely fantastic. The playmat art is just delightful. There's a sheen to the playmats that's just beautiful. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah. And I'm trying to get all of you a good angle. And I will, but it's a really crowded area. And the last thing I want to do is get between the retailers and the Lorcana team. Because getting the retailers in here to learn the game is the most important part of tonight. So I'll get you guys any good footage I can. But right now, this evening is all about getting the game in the hands of the retailers who are going to be selling the game. So yeah, all these people are playing Lorcana for the very first time. Yep. Sorry. Yep, you're good. Steve and Ryan have been going nonstop. So yeah, for anybody, there's Ryan Miller back at the table. Gordon, oh you're good. Oh you're good.
Yes, two characters can't challenge the same character, but each time they challenge, they're going to take damage from that character.
Thanks, Adara.
So if this is a 3-4, 3 here. Yeah, if his character was a 3-4, you challenge it with two characters, it would do 3 damage to each of your characters.
I'm totally know. Smaller area tonight. Oh goodness. So there's quite a few members of the Ravensburger team here. You can see them all over the place. Here's Goran walking around with a puzzle. They're using puzzle pieces for numbers again. So they took one of their puzzles, started writing numbers on the back of the puzzle pieces so that people know where they are in line to play. Several other members of the team floating around, but they're here. They're here in full force. Oh yeah, no, you're good. So yeah. I apologize again. You know, I know you said it was okay, Adar, but I'd love to get you all like right onto the table to see what's going on, but I do not want to be in the way.
I ran into you a few times.
But at the very least, it's kind of neat to see Steve and Ryan at work. Steve and Ryan at work. It's like a 100-piece Mickey Mouse puzzle, so it's very apropos. It's very apropos. I'm sure nobody cares, but I kept my puzzle piece from last night, and I'm probably going to frame it because I think it's a fun story. So, yeah. If anybody has any questions about the event or the team or how the retailers received it, I'm kind of watching the chat, so I can let you know. Here comes James from Lorcana. Since the Lorcana cast, there he is with snacks.
I'm the supplier of snacks.
He is the supplier of snacks and the photos. James worked tirelessly today to take as many pictures as you guys wanted of all the products. So most of the pictures floating around are his photos, and he did a great job. I'm gonna try to get you all a little closer. Oh, maybe I'm gonna step. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stand behind Devin here and get you all close to a game. Oh, I'm sorry, DJ. I was moving around. I didn't see your question. Is it just generically what was the experience like? Oh yeah. And I must have missed it again. I'll just answer is if generically what was the experience like? The once-in-a-lifetime experience here. First, again, I received. GAMA Expo itself is just a phenomenal experience. It's mostly for retailers and industry insiders, and so being like inside this world is really, really cool as a communication number. So that in and of itself. But this is also like a once-in-a-lifetime. Hey, Lee. Good to see you. This is also like a once-in-a-lifetime GAMA. I can't explain the excitement for this game. Hey DJ, it is nothing. I'll tell us. You'll probably hear this story a lot over the next few days, but I'll tell a story. It's this morning. Everybody had rooms reserved. All these upcoming games and companies. Hey, Steve. Hey, Steve. Everybody had rooms reserved for various games, and so WotC had a room. Everybody had a room. So from 11 to 12, 11 to 12 is Ravensburger doing Lorcana in this small side room. There are people who arrived at that room at 8 o'clock to get a seat so that they would be in place for 11 o'clock for this presentation. And people were so upset that they couldn't get in that they picked everybody up. They moved everybody to a giant ballroom, and it was standing room only in that ballroom of retailers listening to this retailer presentation. And there was this, I'm going to say something really cheesy, as I'm prone to do, but there was a moment during this presentation when it dawned on the retailers what a big deal this game is, how much Ravensburger cares about it, and what this could do for them and their stores. There was a point in the presentation, if you watched it, where Ryan was up there and he talked about how they want to support local game stores, the organized play program, the OP store packages, and the applause. Oh, and then they announced that all the stores were going to get the game 2 weeks before big box stores for the first 6 sets, and there was thunderous applause, and there was just this moment of like deep appreciation and excitement coming from all of the game stores and the retailers that was just palpable. And it was this moment, I think, that because there were, let's face it, there's a lot of skeptics among game stores who see these products come and go, but there was this moment where like the entire retailer base here realized what this game could be, and everybody was very excited. And all of the negative questions were about distribution and product, but they were coming from a place of, we want this. Nobody was asking questions that were skeptical of the product itself. They were asking questions skeptical about the distribution because they wanted as much as they could get. And it was just an amazing experience. Sorry, that was a long answer, DJ. It was an amazing moment. It felt like, and there's some other high-profile games here. Shatterpoint is everywhere. People are excited for that. There's a Scythe expansion. There's a bunch of stuff. So there's several games that are coming up that people are excited about, but it really feels like at this conference it's for the game stores, it's Lorcana, and then everybody else. I may be overreading it. It's a generalization, but it really felt like that. One more time, I know we have some more people here, just to give some shout outs here. In the middle there, you see teaching, that's Ryan Miller, for those who don't know. Steve Warner's off camera to the left. In front of me, in the white shirt, is one of the members of the Matrix TCG YouTube channel. Give them a follow, they're great. They do gameplay videos, they're awesome. So he's playing a game and teaching people how to play. And then everybody else, for the most part, is playing for the first time.
Always start your turn with ready, set, draw. You're going to ready all the cards.
I'm going to let you all listen to Ryan for a minute. Can you hear Ryan?
Set just means check the cards ready, basically your turn. I can tell you that these decks have draw is excellent. There you are. Now, unless you're the very first player.
Y'all are getting to hear, the game designer himself explain the game to the public.
The game designers, you're going to go first in this game. It's a special rule just for this demo. So you're not going to ready, set, draw. You don't have any need to do this.
I saw the question, Lee. I'll answer it in a second. Kind of? Okay. It was amazing. It was amazing. We forget sometimes, all of us, because we've been in it for so long, we forget the depth of knowledge we have about the game. And so just getting to share not only like what we know, but our excitement and our passion for the game with people just discovering it was very cool. Especially with retailers who make their livelihood in this game. So for us, it's fun, it's a hobby, it's a passion. For these retailers, it's their livelihood. And it's kind of special to see them find a product that not only they're excited to play, but that can make a huge difference to them and their business and their communities and their lives. So it was pretty neat. Yeah, Sneaky. I don't know if he conveyed it. That was a member of the GAMA board of directors, who runs this whole conference. So that was pretty funny. So I'm not. No, I'm not going to record for too long tonight or stream for too long. I am going to go probably record something with. I don't know, Sneaky. I don't know. I'm not going to stream for too long tonight. I do. There's a couple other things I want to get. I want to try to get some exit interviews with some players, and then we're going to go record something for citizens. So I'll record for a few more minutes, let you all see what the scene's like, and probably cut it off before too long. I'll step back for a second, and you can see Steve. There's Steve on the left there. So Steve and Ryan. Gen Con's going to be crazy. Gen Con is going to be crazy. Hey, Sneaky, I think we all got some decent stuff. It'll be there's two stories here to me, Sneaky. You know, there's the news about Lorcana and all the tidbits we got, the new cards, the spoilers, the foils, all that. But the bigger story for me is the story of Lorcana's release. Like this is their debutante ball, as it were. Like this is their coming out party to the retailers, and the emotion and the excitement from the retailers is a story in and of itself. To me, that's the biggest news coming out of it. It's not what we learned about distribution. It's not what we learned about the foils. It's not what we learned about the 2 waves of releases. That's all important stuff. But to me, the story of this event is the retailers realizing what this game could be for them and their excitement to carry it. That's really, to me, that's really what the story of this GAMA Expo is. I appreciate that, Sneaky. If I could offer one more thought, one more cheesy thought to all those who are listening. Yes, it was Lee in a giant ballroom, standing room only. One more thought, and it's about, and you'll hear me say this later too, but it's about the Lorcana community. We ran into people, Lorcana fans, who knew, citizens of Lorcana, who are in the community, and everybody was so excited to meet each other. It felt, and honestly, even streaming with you all, and having you all part of the discussion and bringing you in here and sharing the news with you all, like the Lorcana community is real, and it's excited and it's growing. And to me, that's the other story of GAMA. It's the community, bringing you all in, the community, connecting and being a part of it, and then anybody who's here, the community members, like Devin here, who's playing in this seat here, is all over Twitter. He follows all of the content. His dad follows a lot of the content, called him about Lorcana, told him about the content, and brought him in. And he shares Lorcana news and content videos with his dad. And he's part of the community. And we ran into him. He was excited. So, for me, that's the other part of the story. It's seeing the Lorcana community grow here. Yeah, Sneaky, don't we all? Do you want one of those shirts, or do you want the shirt he's wearing? I do not know how Steve and anyway, hold on a second. You're all gonna get carried over here while I say goodbye to the Matrix folks. Whoop. I'm in the middle of some. Hey, see you all later. Good to meet you.
Yeah, we're gonna
nice to meet you too. Yeah, take it easy. Great meeting you all. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you all have my number now, so you can go. Yeah, let's do it.
Have a safe flight back.
I will, absolutely, 100%. Hey, I've been hyping them up, but you cannot. You have to follow Matrix TCG. They're fantastic, wonderful people. There they go. Great gameplay videos. Follow their stuff. They're amazing. The most wonderful people. The most wonderful people. But anyway, to sum up, to me, those are the two biggest stories of it's not the news we got. It's the retailer excitement, and then it's the Lorcana community. Story of GAMA for me. For anybody who's jumping on, if you don't know, that's Ryan Miller on the backside teaching. He's one of the game designers, the lead, and then Steve Warner's behind this gentleman to the left here, also teaching the game. So the two of them will be for the next 2.5 hours talking nonstop, teaching people how to play this game, and I don't know how they're going to have voices left at the end. But
First character comes in, they do damage to each other. The second character, they do damage to each other. Character they hit is going to hit both of their characters. Each one is a separate. No, you can actually play this guy.
But anyway, for anybody just jumping in, I do apologize. I am going to jump off here. Why Robin was fired? I don't know the answer to that question, Sneaky. Yeah, I don't know the answer. But if anyone just jumping in, I apologize. I am going to cut tonight short a bit. We've got some other content we want to grab and record. Oh, the poster. I have no idea. That's a good question I will ask, because it is curious, isn't it? That was a deliberate decision made to change out. What Sneaky's talking about is, if you look at the promo poster on the right, most of their promotional products had the 6 D23 cards. But for some reason, on this new promo poster, they replaced, Sapphire Robin Hood with Moana. So that's interesting. But anyway, I do have to cut tonight short. I'm going to go record some more content, and I think the citizens and I are going to try to do something. So thanks for everybody who tuned in. If you have any questions, we'll be here for a while, so shoot us a note on Discord or on Twitter. I appreciate you all joining us here. It's a lot of fun getting to share with you all, so yeah. Thanks, and flip this around. Have a great night, everyone.